What's up, guys? It's me, Janne here, and as you saw earlier, I was really privileged to start the year with some actual rallying, and yeah, obviously after that, coming back to the console has been less exciting. But yeah, I've been doing some research, and now that I know at least a bit how a rally car behaves when being driven, I've tried to search for the uh, most similar feeling while playing a game, and yeah, my eventually my sight was set to Sébastien Loeb Rally Evo, and it's surprisingly good actually, and the driving feel, in my opinion, is the best on console, rally game wise. So yeah, so here's me driving one stage and explaining myself a bit, and obviously I couldn't fit all the things that I had to say into that, so I'll continue speaking after the driving as well. But yeah, let's go on to the stage. So yeah, here we are at the start of the stage, and I'm driving with edge pattern and shifter, and yeah, it behaves quite the way you'd expect it to behave. The rear end steps out a bit when you brake, and especially when you step off the gas. It's really like it gets front heavy, the car, and it tends to step the rear end out, just as was the case on the while driving the V1600 Ford Focus as well. And yeah, it's important to keep the car's speed as high as possible. I mean, like, not getting too much sideways or anything, since that kills the speed a lot. And yeah, the banks aren't as realistic as they could be, but the driving itself every other way feels quite realistic to me, and actually most realistic as it can on console, since these cars have weight, but they still can be, you can get them loose without like summoning some sort of oversteer goddess or something. And that's something that I really like in this game. And also, when you drive with the car this slow, the notes can actually like get to you in time, instead of being like way too late. Like with, for example, any of the like with any of the four-wheel drive cars. And yeah, it's important to brake before the corner and then go on with the power down through the corner. And yeah, I think Matti would be proud with me realizing that to keep the power down. And also, if you get the rear end loose in here as well, it's the most possible to fix by just stepping on the accelerator and then well, not hoping, but waiting for the car to straighten, and maybe doing some additional steering movement as well. But yeah, I think this is the closest that I can get to my camp experience while playing PlayStation, apart from someone telling me to put the power down all the time. But I have that voice in my head like constantly. But yeah, obviously there's no ruts here, but I don't know any other game either that provides road degradation, so Oh, jump with this car. That's quite surprising. And yeah, it's everything just feels so right. So it's really a pleasure to drive, especially with a tiny shitbox like this, when the notes can actually get to you in time. So this is really fun. And the reason why yeah, you could see the rear end getting a bit loose there as soon as I stepped on the brakes. And yeah, the reason why I chose to try this game again for the first time in a long time was because I saw a thread on Reddit about this game and thought that maybe I should give it one more try. And yeah, I'm really happy with my decision, especially now since I know how it feels to drive a front-wheel drive, okay, entry level, but still a front-wheel drive rally car. So yeah, it's been amazing driving this now, as long as the notes are proper. Right 5 long tightens and left 6 plus over jump long. Yeah, this is a fun little car. Just controlling the car with left foot braking instead of lifting off and braking, because that was, according to my coaches, a lot better option with the front wheel drive car. And yeah, you can see that the rear end tends to step out a bit, even when left foot braking. So it all goes well within the experience that I got to experience on the camp. And oh, I was first, nice, and got some credits as well. And the rear left wheel is in the air for some reason that I don't know. Yeah, it was fun. Oh, by 14.5 seconds as well. Nice. And yeah, that was the stage. And yeah, I think that you might be thinking about what about Dirt Rally and Dirt 4, but both of those had those weaknesses that prevented them to be the best feeling game overall, by judging by driving feel. Since Dirt Rally the cars don't weigh shit, and in Dirt 4 you can't really get the rear end loose in a realistic manner, at least comparing to my experiences, even though there's not much, but still it's a bit more than last year what I had. But yeah, obviously the trouble with all the rallying games still is that they don't simulate the road degradation or the driving line. And one of the biggest revelations on the camp was how important the driving line really is on rallying, because as soon as I got off the line, I got into really interesting situations, to say the least. So yeah, this is completely different, since you can choose your own driving line and try to look out for the optimum line for each corner instead of having to follow the tracks of everyone else before you. So yeah, there's still a long way for rally games to be like actually close to the real thing. And yeah, obviously the movement is lacking as well, but let's forget that for now. And yeah, on the circuit racing side, I think Project Cars has taken a step towards it, at least. I don't know about PC racing games, but on console, Project Cars has taken a step towards it with the live track thingy, where the rubber is getting put on the track and then the track becomes faster, and all the weather influences on the track and all that. But yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and if you disagree, go fuck yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, if you disagree, please tell me why in the comments, and yeah, then I'll tell you to go fuck yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.